We're a nice, friendly group of people. We don't need for an outsider to come in here telling us how to run this county.
They're not going to run us out of town like the last reel of some bad Western.
Boy, this really fries my eggs.
Now, he may be sheriff today. He's just crazy.
You touch me one more time and beer's not going to be the only stain on your shirt.
Pretty neat, ain't she?
He is armed, and he is to be considered dangerous.
Well, now what do we do?
We walk.
Works for me.
Boy, this really fries my eggs. Sending us all this way to pick up a two-bit pickpocket who's stupid enough to get caught while lifting the mayor's wallet.
This would be a piece of cake. Toss this geek in the back seat and have him in Los Angeles by tomorrow. And we can nose away on that Esposito homicide.
Wally Wallerstein.
Now, you can take this trip easy or you can take it hard. All you gotta do is keep your mouth shut, sit on your hands, and we'll have a nice ride back to Los Angeles where you'll be arraigned. Okay, Mr. Wallerstein?
Whatever you say, sir.
Are you Wally Wallerstein?
Of course he is.
I told you shouldn't try anything, Mr. Animal.
Shall we go, Hunter? I have our prisoner.
47 bottles of beer on the wall, 47 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'd be 46 bottles of beer on the wall. 46 bottles of beer on the wall, 46 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should jump down and fall, there'd be 45 bottles of beer on the wall.
Okay, Wally.
45 bottles.
We got the point.
Sorry.
I think it was right around the 66 bottle, Wally. Right around that 66 bottle, it started to drag a little bit.
You guys know how to play geography?
Unfortunately, we don't, Wally.
How about 20 questions?
Okay, I'll start. What do two cops and this prisoner do when they're stranded in the middle of some backcountry road without food or water?
Don't tell me.
Maybe you better wait in the car, huh?
I don't want to wait in the car.
You'll only get aggravated.
Oh, I hope this is funny for somebody. Well?
It's broke.
You're right. I'm glad I waited in the car.
You can get out now.
It's bad enough that Kane sends us off into the boonies to pick up Wally, but he packs us off in one of his Spitmobile specials, and we have had nothing but dust and cactus for 2 days, a prisoner who counts license plates and sings This Old Man. And I want to cry, Hunter. I just want to cry.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Look what I've gone and done. I'm sorry. I mean, this is all my fault.
Well, how was it your fault, Wally?
Well, if I'd gone and got myself arrested someplace less out of the way, we wouldn't be in this fix. And that way, Sergeant McCall wouldn't have to be so upset. And you've been really nice to me. I mean, not making me wear the handcuffs when we went into that hamburger heaven back there.
Well, I didn't think you were going to club us to death. And when you ordered your heavenly breakfast over easy, I knew we were safe.
Well, now what do we do?
We walk.
Walk.
18 bottles of beer on the wall, 18 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'd be
17.
17 bottles of beer on the wall. 17 bottles of beer on the wall. 17 bottles of beer. Oh, look out.
Boy, are we ever glad to see you.
I just bet you are. Both hands up and away from that sidearm, Ace. Guess I'm gonna have to separate your eyes with a bullet hole.
Well, I can explain the gun, officer.
I bet you can.
We're police officers. I have ID.
Let me see that ID. Put it right here.
"15 bottles of beer on the wall, 15 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'd be 14 bottles of beer on the wall. 14 bottles of beer on the wall, 14 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall, there'd be 13 bottles of beer on the wall."
That's right, Captain King. Yes, sir. One says Rick Hunter, badge number 89. The other one, Dita McCall, badge number 358.
Oh, this guy's a million laughs.
Yeah, but Kane's getting a real rip out of it, too. Look, when you talk to him, you
I
tell
don't
him...
want to talk to him.
Well, I don't want to talk to him either. Look, I'm tired of being stuck in the middle of you two. I'm sick of being sent out on these chicken salad runs just because you got the wrong family tree. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell him.
I'll tell him myself.
Goodbye.
Told him, didn't we?
They didn't want to talk to either one of you.
I'm real sorry if I got you folks in any kind of trouble. Really, truly, I am.
Well, it's okay, Wally. Everything's gonna be all right.
You know, I got the distinct feeling your Captain Kane isn't all too crazy about you two.
He's just a little jealous of me is all.
Well, since y'all checked out, I see no reason why you couldn't shove off as soon as Deacon got your car fixed, if you can call that thing of yours a car. He did say that he'd get that new radiator in from Gainesville tomorrow morning, so you might as well put up over at the Eastland Hotel for the night. It's right across the way, right over there.
Where else would it be, right?
Now, if y'all get hungry, you might as well stop over at the diner. That's right down the block from the hotel. I usually stop over there around 10-ish for some pie. If you can't sleep, I'll be right there.
Excuse me, Sergeant. What's going to happen to me?
Well, you're just gonna have to stick it out here with Sheriff Cutter tonight, Wally. And no rabble-rousing or breaking up the furniture, okay?
Well, I'll see if I can't manage to hang on to a dangerous fellow like yourself with these two big city police officers.
See you in the morning, Sergeant McCall.
Bright and early.
Maybe see you later?
In the morning, then, Sheriff.
This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on.
You hungry?
Yeah, let's go.
Easterland Drugstore, Easterland Diner.
Seems Mr. Easterland's got it knocked. He worked for his company and he needed his diner.
There's also Easterland Savings and Loan, Easterland General Store.
Yeah, there's also an Easterland Realty office.
Seems like half this town is owned by Easterland. Mr. Pops.
I guess coffee.
Yes, please.
Actually, there wouldn't be a Coronado Springs without this Eastland. He opened that rock quarry, and he gave jobs to more than half the town. Now, anyone gets married, he's right there with a gift and job. The man needs it.
Surprised the town isn't called Easterland.
But Mr. Easterland, he said it was Coronado Springs when he got here, and that's what it was going to be when he passed away. Yeah, he's a man with class. You'd be hard put to find someone who'd say otherwise.
Well, I guess we'll have the Easterland special then.
If I pay for it now, could I get some food run over to somebody at the jail right around dinner time?
You, got a friend in some kind of trouble with the law?
Oh, we're police officers. We have a prisoner there overnight.
Oh, Laney.
Yeah, Pops.
Laney, tonight you have to run some food over to the jail for one that takes prisoners, all right?
Sure, Pops.
Excuse me?
So what'll that be for your friend at the jail?
What do you got in the way of the chili dog?
Oh, Hunter, for Pete's sake, the guy's already in jail. No chili dogs.
Chili dog.
All right, come on, get up.
What is it?
Breaking out of jail, buddy. Now move it. I said move it. You got 3 seconds to get out of that door. I'm gonna blow you out.
What do you mean Wally escaped?
Just like I said, somehow he managed to get out of his cell last night. Took along one of my rifles and left this as a souvenir in the alley right next to the girl.
Isn't that Laney, the girl from the diner?
Near beat to death. Doc doesn't even think she'll come to again.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew something was wrong when you didn't call me after work last night, Sheriff. I just knew it.
Now, you just take it easy.
Why didn't I try calling her myself? I told her. I said, Laney, you got to give up the night shift. We're going to get married soon, and Mr. Easterling will give me that raise. I'm going to get whoever did this.
You're going to slow down there, partner, and you're going to let me handle this. You go off to that hospital, and don't you go crazy or do nothing. Because I'm going to find the boy who done this. You got that?
This doesn't make any sense.
If someone gets beat half to death, miss, it doesn't make any sense.
Sheriff, I can assure you Wally wouldn't hurt a fly.
All I know is I've got a prisoner gone, a rifle and ammo missing, and a beat-up girl. Now, maybe you could fill in them blanks.
Sheriff, if he wanted to escape, he had plenty of opportunity to do so.
Maybe sitting in that cell gave him a taste of what he thought was coming. I don't know. Maybe he figured like everyone else. It's easier to pull it over on a dumb hick cop who closes up shop around here after 11. He's about to learn different.
On Wally's rap sheet, was he ever picked up with a weapon?
Never.
Harp, you head on up north and then circle back along Pointless Crit. Jesse, Nolan, south along the junction. And I'll cover South Bend. Now, stay in radio contact, and y'all remember, this boy already hurt one person. He is armed, and he is to be considered dangerous. Now, move out. You take care of this thing. Come on, let's get out.
Together a posse, they'll find him and lynch him.
Yeah. Well, our car should be ready. I'd say we saddle him up and head him off the path.
Cutter gets to Wally before we do.
Keep your eyes open for Cutter or his deputies' cars.
Hey, look.
Cutter, this is Snow. We're about 100 yards off the highway. Doc's got the scent and we're closing in. We'll bring him in, dead or alive. Sheriff, this is Noel. We're closing in on him here.
On out of there, mister.
I said get out of there! Come on, turn around and put your hands on the wall.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I know what you done, you skunk. You know what I ought to do right here and now?
Nothing. You're not going to do nothing.
Police officers.
Now, just like that, cool out and put your guns down.
We's deputized to bring him in.
We appreciate your concern in this matter, but we'll take over now.
Just come on, Wally.
I didn't do nothing. Honest, I didn't do nothing.
We're gonna have to radio Sheriff Cutter.
But you do that, and you tell him we'll meet him back at his jailhouse. Dee Dee?
Wally.
Ciao.
Wally, you gonna talk to us? Are you gonna tell us what's going on here? We don't want to believe you hurt that girl, Wally.
Hurt that girl.
Laney, the waitress. The one that brought you your food while you were in jail.
How bad is she?
She's bad, Wally. She's real bad.
Where's your cap, Wally?
Huh?
Cap, where is it?
Guess I must have lost it.
What are you afraid of, Wally? I mean, what's going on here? I mean, I can't believe you're public enemy number one in Coronado Springs.
Do you have to take me back to that jail?
I'm afraid I do, Wally.
If you don't talk to us, we can't help you, Wally. Now, this takes precedence over the pickpocket thief in L.A., and you're gonna have to stay here with Sheriff Cutter.
5 bottles of beer on the wall. 45 bottles of beer. On those bottles.
Dee Dee, are you all right? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh, you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I just jammed my leg. I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, where's Wally?
He's dead.
Is that too tight?
Yeah, it's a little too snug.
How's that?
Yeah, it's fine right there, thanks.
Now, just try not to move your arms too much. Your ribs were pretty badly bruised.
Yeah, thanks.
You holding up okay, Hunter?
In about a week, have your doctor back home. Give that a look.
Thanks, Doc. How's the girl?
Well, things are starting to turn. Looks as though Laney just might pull through.
Oh, that's great. Is she awake?
Well, she's still receiving sedatives, so she's in and out, but quite coherent when she does come to. And that's positive.
Oh, great, I'd like to talk to her.
I just did, so you need not bother.
Sheriff, I lost a prisoner here today, and my partner and I damn near got killed. Now, since Wally Wallerstein was in that car and a victim, somebody else is to blame. Now, maybe that somebody else is the one who attacked Laney.
Your Wallace Wallerstein was the one that attacked Laney.
Did she say that?
All the evidence points right to it. And you need not go snooping around here anymore, because I got the boy that killed him.
Well, who is it?
Tim Collier, Laney's boyfriend.
No. You can't really believe I did this, Sheriff. You can't.
You kind of made it sound like you had a full confession, Sheriff.
Look, we all know how you felt about Laney, Tim. And Nona Prescott already said he radioed in and let you know these 2 officers was bringing the suspect in. That gave you plenty of time to get up on the road to be waiting. And we all know you was a good shot. Didn't you win the turkey shoot here last November?
Oh, well, that sure locks it up.
I didn't do nothing, mister. I didn't hurt you or your friend. Oh, that guy hurt Laney. Doesn't mean I wasn't thinking about doing it. But I didn't. I truly didn't. If I did, I'd be man enough to stand up for it.
And you will stand up for it. Because what you done was wrong, boy. Which is not to say everyone around here don't know why you've done it. Even Mr. Eastland. And I'm sure he'll put in his good word when a circuit judge comes back.
I thought you said Wally took your rifle, Sheriff.
Oh, I brought that one from home.
Where's the rifle that Wally supposedly took? It wasn't with him when we caught him.
Maybe he tossed it when he ran out of ammunition. That'd be a real shame. It was beautiful. 30-06 it was. Okay, here, miss. Here's a copy of my report for your superiors. That does it, then.
I don't think so, Sheriff.
What does that mean?
Well, it means you've got a couple of burning wires in this town, and I'm going to find out where they are.
We don't need for an outsider to come in here telling us how to run this county. Ever since the two of you showed up here in Coronado Springs with that prison of yours, nothing's been the same. Now, we're a nice, friendly group of people looking to mind our own business. I suggest you two do the same and move on out of here.
Are you throwing us out of town, Sheriff?
Heck no, I've got no reason to throw you out. But I do have a law that says that while you're in this county, you hand in your firearms.
We are required to always carry our weapons.
Right around here, you're not, Sweetlips. You're welcome to take in the sights. But if you do it under our rules, our regulations.
The nurse who was patching me up was telling me how she's had her share of ladies come in for treatment sporting bruises from the king of the cowboys, Jake Cutter. She said the couple of girls that did confide in her led her to believe it was a matter of doing things either his way or else.
Well, why didn't they report these assaults?
To who? The law? Anyway, one of the girls that Cutter used as a punching bag once. Guess who?
Laney?
Which all adds up to one big ball of slime wearing the badge in this town. He probably tried to put the make on Laney again, clocked her, maybe thought he killed her.
So he needed a scapegoat and there was one right in his own cooler. Now, there's a good theory to chase around the block.
So, how do we make the sheriff own this?
Another refill? Boy, this morning feels a whole lot better now that you tell me that Laney's coming around all right.
You know Laney pretty well, don't you? Did she ever have any problems with anybody in town? Sheriff Cutter, maybe?
Lord, no. Laney's an honest girl, good girl. I wouldn't have her working here if she wasn't honest.
Well, I meant more like personal problems.
Bob, how many times have I asked you to keep them trash can lids on tight?
Trash cans?
I just made a spot check out there in your alley. There's garbage strewn all over the place, Pops. Now, you know that brings them coyotes down from the hills. I'm sorry, Pops. I'm going to have to shut you down until I find out if there are any more violations around here.
You can't be serious.
Just because we're a nice, small, friendly little town here doesn't mean that I can walk around doling out favors. I don't like this any more than you do, but I'm just going to have to make an example out of you. Thanks, Pops.
How do you like that? Must have an early checkout. Yeah, they're probably all booked up since we left this morning. This is the height of the season, you know.
Yeah, you know, I get the feeling that you and I are wearing the mask of the Red Death around here. We just better hope they don't have attendants working the public toilets or we're really in trouble. I know what you mean.
I don't know, Hunter. This is a little sideways, isn't it?
Look, we're trying to take down this sheriff in this land, boss. And the fact that everybody's scared out of his gourd of this fruitcake kind of makes him the most powerful man in this town.
So we go to the other most powerful man around and knock Humpty Dumpty off the wall.
Dead on. You go right to the man at the top. Any suggestions?
No better suggestions.
People looking for somebody?
Yeah, we're looking for Mr. Chuck Easterland.
Oh, no, you ain't.
Oh, no, we ain't.
What you're looking for, I do believe, way out of town. Ain't it, little Bob?
Yeah, don't tell me. You two are going to show us the way, right?
Look, we have personal business with Mr. Easterland.
I'd like to get into some personal business with you.
You touch me one more time and beer's not gonna be the only stain on your shirt.
Pretty neat, ain't she?
Taking the putt. I can't stand anymore.
You got an extra can of spinach for me, Popeye?
Look, they're not going to run us out of town like the last reel of some bad western. This time, we're going to start kicking butt and taking down some names. Well?
Works for me. Thanks, pal.
If this guy Easterlin will believe us.
He's got to know Cutter as well as anybody. He's probably had second thoughts about this guy. Who could be smart enough to own all this and not? We just have to bank on old man Easterlin caring as much about this town and its people as we were led to believe.
Howdy.
Hi.
You looking for somebody?
Yeah, we're police officers. We'd like to see Mr. Chuck Easterlin, please.
He's inside with his family. Just this way.
Thanks.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you both. That's Lucas, my oldest boy, on the end. Charlie, named after me. And little Bob.
We met before at the gravel.
And, of course, you already know my stepson, Jake.
Sergeant?
We sure are good at this, aren't we?
Could I have a word with you, Mr. Easterlin?
Sure thing.
Now, y'all don't mind if I listen in on that conversation, do you?
Well, I'd like to talk to your stepdad alone.
Well, we don't have any secrets in my family, Sergeant Hunter.
Well, then you won't mind if we talk alone, then. You can fill him in afterwards if you'd like.
Sounds reasonable.
Well, I'll just wait right here.
And you expect me to believe that kind of bull?
Well, somebody better. Your stepson's running loose and he needs a keeper. Now, he attacked that girl and he cut my prisoner loose because he needed the fall guy.
And just who in the hell gave you that information? The prisoner who himself was accused of the crime? Now, do you expect me to take his word or the word of my own son?
I knew Wally, Mr. Easterlin.
Well, you just got through telling me that you'd only known him a couple of days.
In my line of work, you learn to pick up on people real quick. Just like I picked up on Jay Cutter. Now, he's running without a drive wheel. Unless you do something about it, this could be just the beginning of all your problems.
What are you doing coming in here, dredging up all this kind of nonsense?
Come on, Easterlin, look around. You got a wild man swinging his power like an elephant gun. He's shutting down businesses because they pour coffee for the wrong people. And he's got your 3 sons to throw 2 California cops out of your town like a couple of sacks of fertilizer.
My boys treat Jake just like he was one of them. That's just kinfolks taking up for one another. They weren't thinking about what they were doing.
Well, Jake did. Now, I think he beat that girl up and killed my prisoner.
If what you say is true, I'll find it out. And I'll do something about it. We take care of our own in Eastport.
Well, so do I, Mr. Easterlin. Wally was in my custody.
Like I say, I'll find it out.
I've already been in a car wreck today. Why do I have to do this?
Because I don't want Cutter to know we're snooping around our car. Now, if I find out what I'm looking for, I don't want him to know because he'll dispose of all the rest of the evidence. Besides, this thing costs $50, so hop on and go get hit by a car, will you?
take it easy, lady. Now, where does it hurt?
Everywhere. I don't believe it. I can't even go get air in my tires anymore without being run over.
Well, now, you just take it easy, lady, and I'll go get a doctor.
No, I don't want a doctor. Will you look at my bike?
I can fix your bike, all right, but I really think I ought to go get a doctor.
I don't want a doctor. I hate doctors.
Lady, I've got to call a doctor for legal reasons.
Legal? You want legal? I got legal. While you call your doctor, you can call my attorney, Bernie Polachek, 1616 Meadowlark Lane, 555-9800. You are going to fix my bike, and you're going to replace my pants. Will you look at my pants? Oh. I'm going to be back in 1 hour. 1 hour. And you better have that flat fixed, or Barney Polachek is going to be on your case.
Tell you what, Hunter, after that little scenario, I feel like a prize jackass.
Yeah, but you're my prize jackass. Now, where do you suppose we'll find the rifle that fired that?
Who's there? What's going on? What are you two doing?
Well, it's a long story, Tim, but we're here to help you.
Sheriff Cutter can't know what you're doing.
We think he's the one that attacked Laney.
Cutter?
And killed the guy you're accused of shooting.
You know, Laney always was afraid of Jake. She said he was always bothering her and that he was always trying to get her to go out with him. She said that he was a little crazy.
Yeah, well, he left a little crazy in the dust 2 days ago.
You were going to get it open pretty soon, though, right?
Yeah.
Where are you going with that rifle? What do I do when Cutter comes back?
Look, Tim, you just tell him the truth, just the way you saw it. We came in and took the rifle. There was nothing you could do to stop us. Now, we've got the bullet that killed Wally. If the bullet from this gun matches, you'll be out of here before anything else happens. What'd I tell you? The weight of the water slows the bullet.
Hunter, I saw a hospital down the street. I bet you they've got a microscope.
The bullet that killed Wally came from Cutter's gun.
Hold it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up.
I wasn't sleeping.
You expect me to believe that?
Well, why don't you ask the nurse that was just in there?
What do you mean, just?
10 or 15 minutes ago.
Now, you are going to tell that to Dr. Jessup first thing that he gets here. First thing. I have told him that girl's been lazing off.
Wait, I didn't want to get anyone in trouble.
Oh, well, that's just too bad about you because that's what happens when you don't do your job. Now, she was supposed to have changed that sucrose solution 45 minutes ago. Not 10, not 15, 45 minutes ago. And now I am supposed to follow up with a 10% drip sucrose.
Red, then I am going in there with you because that girl in there is a material witness in a murder case. Sheriff's orders are no one goes in alone.
Well, all right. Go on. After you.
How long will he be out?
Long enough.
It's okay. I'm Sergeant McCall. This is Sergeant Hunter. We're with the police department in L.A.
What is it? What are you doing here? Is it Tim?
Well, you know he's been arrested for murder.
What do you want?
We know it wasn't Tim. We know it was Jake Cutter that attacked you.
No. No, please go away.
Lady, just listen to us.
No, you have to go. I don't know anything. Please go away.
We can't. One man was murdered. You were almost killed. Honey, your boyfriend may go to jail.
No. Jake said no. He promised.
Jake's a liar, and he's crazy. You know that. You have to tell people.
I can't.
It's the only way we can protect you. We have proof, definite proof, that it was Jake Cutter that killed that escaped prisoner, not Tim. But we also need you to tell people that it was Jake Cutter that attacked you that night.
Lenny, we won't let anything happen to you.
He said he'd kill me, and he will. He will.
He'll go on hurting people unless we stop him. The three of us. Now, Tim helped us tonight.
What do you say?
Please, let me think. Can I just think about it? Just give me a few minutes to think about everything, okay?
Just remember that Tim's life depends on your answer.
Sheriff Cutter.
Jake, it's Laney.
What do you want?
2 people came to see me, Jake. The ones you told me not to talk to. They knew.
What did you tell them?
Nothing. Nothing. I swear I didn't tell them anything. They told me. They said that they knew you'd kill someone, that they had proof, and that they were going to come back and talk to me in an hour.
I don't like this, Laney.
I know. That's why I called. I know you wanted me to. I did the right thing, didn't I, Jake? Didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I'm afraid they're going to force me to talk.
Don't you worry. I'll take care of everything. I'll take care of everything.
Jake?
Papa?
Where you going, boy?
Out?
Who's the phone call from?
There was business. I am a sheriff around here.
So long as I see you.
I said I'm going out.
I don't think you should. Whatever you're into, I can only protect you so far. I can only keep so much from your mama. Go back to bed, Jake. Whatever it is, we'll work it out. If we still can.
I don't need you or anybody else to help me work things out. I can work things out by myself. I got everything under control, Papa.
Jake.
Papa. I've got everything under control. It's all right.
It's over, Cutter.
Oh. Oh.
It was him. It was Jake that attacked me. He followed me after I delivered that man in the cellar's food. When I said no, he said he'd kill me.
Well, Mr. Eastland, we sure appreciate the use of the vehicle to get back to Los Angeles.
Well, I can't say that I appreciate what you both had to do, but a part of me thanks you anyway.
Well, we understand, Mr. Easterling. I'm sure that Wally's sister will be grateful for what you've done.
Well, I know that money is not going to make all this go away or pay her back her loss, but everything I have, all my assets, call on, I can't make it right. But I like to feel like I'm trying.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Easterling.
Thanks.
Don't look like much. She'll get you home. At least part way.
Well, it's either this or horseback.
No hard feelings?
You have a terrible sense of humor. Well, Pa, what do you say we hightail it out of here and head for that land of plenty I've done heard of?
Well, it works for me.
Pedal to the metal.
89 bottles of beer on the wall.
89 bottles of beer.
If one of those bottles should happen to fall.
88 bottles of beer on the wall. 88 bottles of beer on the wall. 88 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall. 87 bottles of beer on the wall. 87 bottles of beer on the wall. 87 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall. 86
bottles of beer on the wall.